Hello, people. How are you today? Okay, so what I wanted to do with is to talk about removing those blocks, those limiting beliefs, and how actually do we go about doing it, and what's involved, and how does that work? And sometimes we don't even know they're there. We just know something is bothering us, something triggers us. There's some sort of anxiety about something that's been said or happens or a situation. So and then that can be blocking our future happiness in some aspect of our life. And so what can we do about that? Well, actually, it's not an easy thing to do. The process is a simple process, but it takes some mastering. But if you start to know how to do it, you can really move away those blocks. And in sometimes, I won't give the game away, but I will explain to you what I mean. So if you have a look at your life and think about something that, just think for a minute, is there a situation, is there something that bothers you a lot, and it comes up, somebody said something, and it's a reoccurring thing. It's something that gives you continuous anxiety, something that gets said that bothers you. So the first part of what you have to do is to accept it. And accepting it is actually something that is really enlightening to do, because if you start accepting something that's bothering you, start to look at it, start to open that door, that crack in that door, and go in and have a look, pull down those walls, go towards it and start accepting it into your life, you can actually truly get to the bottom of what it is about it that bothers you. So if you start accepting it into your life, you can truly look in all the crevices and look at it from this angle, zoom out, look at it from this picture, maybe start looking at it from a different point of view, maybe try and think of it from somebody else's point of view. But a lot of people, they just carry it around with them and never look inside. And what I want you to do is to look inside, look at it. What is it that this person has said about you? What is it about this situation that's happened that triggers you? What is this anxiety, frustration, resentment? Why does it keep surfacing? Is it a pattern of behavior from your side? Is it a pattern of behavior from their side? It might be both. It might be something that is a pattern of behavior. You say, yes, it's a pattern of behavior from somebody else. But why is it that it bothers you? This is the bit we need to look at. So we want to dig in there, want to really accept it into your life, start looking at it. And I remember when I started doing this, I'd be like, why is it that this bothers me so much? Is it because it's saying that I'm not my morals? Is it questioning who I am as a person? Is it questioning my identity? All these things, let's look at them. And if you start to look at them, you can start to allow it into your life. So the first step is allowing it into your life. And like I said, some people push it down and never let it come up. So we're allowed it into our life. We're looking at it from every angle, and then we're accepting it. We're accepting it because we've looked at it, we've allowed it, and now we want to accept it. Accept it because if we truly accept it, it cannot bother us anymore. Because we've taken it on board, we're looking at it from every angle, we've allowed it into our life, it's been said, it's been done, we've allowed it in, and then we've accepted it. So we're accepted it, we're looking at it, we're not reacting to it, we're not responding to it yet, we're looking at it. So we're going to look at it from all the different angles of zooming in, zooming out, other people's perspective, third eye perspective, our perspective, and we're going to look at it and we're going to accept it into. We're not going to hide from it. And when we've truly accepted it, it can't hurt us anymore. It really can't hurt us anymore. The next step after allowing it and accepting it into our life, whatever it may be, whatever that thing that's been said, whatever the thing that's been done, if we truly embrace it. Now, what I mean by embracing it is the next step. We're looking at it and thinking, actually, is this been given to me for a reason? Is this been said because, and it's repeatedly being said, it must have been for it to bother me and trigger me so much. Is it because I need to do something with this? Is this something that could actually end up being a gift for me? Now, you may sit there and think, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How can it be a gift to me when it's upset me so much? But I tell you, it's happened to me. If you can embrace something that feels so triggering and so traumatic at the time and look at it and embrace it and then start using it as a gift. I remember when my parenting skills were getting really challenged, and every time I was told that I wasn't a good parent, and I wasn't, I was continuously put down. It made me really, I mean, like, I have children with additional needs, and I remember years ago, it was told again and again and again that I wasn't a good mother, by complete strangers and by people that I knew and loved. That I wasn't a good mother because I didn't do the right kind of discipline, or I wasn't this, I wasn't that, because my children didn't appear to be what society deemed them as successful at that point or that age. And when I started to not let this trigger me, it was, and I started to look at it, started to allow it into my life and really understand why this triggered me so deeply. It was really my own expectation on who I am as my identity. My identity was being, a great mom, and that was a bit in question. It was getting questioned over and over and over, and repeatedly I was being told that I wasn't. So this is questioning my whole ethics, my moral values, my core values, my, like, my identity. And after I started accepting it and looking at it, and then starting to look at it from a different perspective, from the outside the eye, and then started looking at it from my perspective, and then started looking at it as if I was detached from it. And I started to come to terms with, actually, does this bother me? Does this bother me that I can't seem to, I'm not fitting the ideal mold of being a mum? Because my children are wonderful, and they are absolutely fantastic. And I have no problems with them at all whatsoever. But it was my judgment on the situation of where I should be. And so the thing is, when I started to embrace this and really started to have meals around the table and do X, Y, Z. You have to be able to do this. You have to be able to do that. Once I started embracing this whole, I don't have to fit that mold. I don't have to have that. Nothing affected me. There's no challenge in the world that can affect me when when you don't have the same judgment on yourself, and you're in control of your own thoughts and minds and behaviors and how you feel about something, because you're the only person that's in charge of how you feel, just you yourself. And so this challenge thing that kept coming up and over and over and over and over ended up being my gift, because it sent me down into a world of self-discovery around my children, around my own identity, around what I'm good at, around who I am, who I want to be. Utter gift. So I really want you to challenge you to do the same, to allow these things in your life that are hurting you into your life. And then you can accept them, and then you can push them aside, or you can bring them into you. You know, like you're in charge, and you can bring them into you, and then bring them out in another way. It really, really can be a gift, and it can help you in all different departments of life being able to do this. And any limiting beliefs that come up, if you look at them, analyze them, think about them, and then let them be your guiding light and let them be your motivation for moving forward, it is an absolute game changer. Now, I hope that helps someone. It certainly helped me learning all these things. And please share this if you feel like this will help someone. And if you want to come and work with me, there's a couple of ways you can come and work with me. You can fully accept every single Thursday I will be doing a and that's free. There's no charge for that. If you want to join one of my intensive, I have a 4-week intensive running very, very soon. I've only got a couple of spots left, and that is Life Without Limits, where we're looking at your true identity, your true self. We're looking at feminine and masculine energy, how this works and how this works to your advantage, and how you use both and analyze this in work, in business, in relationships, in everything in life. We also look at the physical side, calming, regulating your emotions, calming your central nervous system, how to live a healthy life. And also that we also put your legacy, who you want to be, what you want to leave behind, and wealth energetics. So if you want to get on board with that, that's wonderful. I teach that as a live intensive monthly. Speak to me about that, by all means, send me a message and I will have a chat with you. So I enjoyed today, and I hope you did too, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye bye.